send that over and I will try to handpick some rad folks for you. Speaking of rad folks. Yep, you got it. I'll talk to you later, okay? Thanks a lot. Alright, bye. Guillaume! I didn't realize you had this much altitude over here. But the bar restaurant stuff, you know, it's fun. It's not like it's like, God, I want to kill myself. This is dumb. It's like, no, it's still fun. You know, it's still fun. You gotta like your job, otherwise there's no point. But I don't really promote like the cover, sort of largely cover stuff. You know, it's just, especially because the calendar changes so often. I pick up shifts all the time, or they'll move me to this location, so it's like really inconsistent. But it's still fun, and I use those as feeder gigs. You know what I mean? It keeps the bills paid, or it helps contribute to keeping the bills paid. For me, it's just kind of like, because I still play a ton of originals, but nobody really knows it because it just kind of blends into the fray of my covers too. You know, in that they just assume it's obscure Paul Simon, or they assume it's Jason Mraz, or, you know, they assume something like that from me. But then they'll be like, but then they don't recognize it. You can see them kind of thinking about it. They're like, hey, what was that? And I'll be like, that's me, you buy my you know what I mean? It's exactly how that works. But you're being paid to be there. Just like any other monkey. You know, I just happen to be that monkey. But I'm playing a lot of originals as a monkey.
Won't you gather round? People got a story from a steeple and a little bit of something. I hope that you'll give it a chance. Ooh. And if you do, it could help you dance. Said the little old lady with the wisdom of the ages. She come up to me and she wiped the sweat right off my brow. She said, now why'd you work so hard anyhow? I said, a little bit of this for 'em, a little bit of that time, a little bit of paradise. Someday that's where it's at. And I'll be happy when I have that. No, she says, you take hold of your life. Don't you let things take hold of you. And one day you could be happy just being you. So don't make your life so heavy, child, you'll never make it out of this alive. And don't make your life so heavy, son, you'll never make it out of this alive. No, don't take your life too serious, you'll never make it out of this alive. And don't make your life so heavy, you'll never make it out of this. 'Cause life is made of what you make, it's not made of what you take. Keep moving up toward that sun you hear, don't you dare be late. Little darling, now just you wait. Oh, she said the sky is high, and baby, that's cool. Go aim for the stars. If you miss, you walk on the moon. It's such a beautiful point of view. But some people laughed in her face to return to the race, to keep moving up with those rats, just to hold that place. Oh, boy, baby, it's such a waste. She says, you take hold of your life, and don't you let things take hold of you. One day you could be happy just being you. So don't make your life so heavy, child, you'll never make it out of this alive. And don't make your life so heavy, son, you'll never make it out of this alive. No, don't take your life so serious, you'll never make it out of this alive. And don't make your life so heavy, you'll never make it out of this alive. Oh. So go do what you can and toss out the plan that says there's no room for dreams within these walls. Little darling, hear the call. So she opened up the door to mop up the floor, swaying to the music in her mind. She said, I love this life of mine. I can't buy a fancy car, but I'm richer than you are, 'cause I've had a little piece of heaven my whole life long. It's in her smile and it's in her soul. She says, you take hold of your lives, and don't you let your things take hold of you. And one day you could be happy just being you. So don't make your life so heavy, child, you'll never make it out of this alive. Don't make your life too heavy, son, you'll never make it out of this alive. No, don't take your life too serious, you'll never make it out of this alive. Now don't make your life so heavy, you'll never make it out of this alive.
Solo, I never show up with a set list. Not really. I know generally what I'm going to play in general, and there will only be really one or two songs that are in question, and that will depend on the vibe of the venue too. Even if it's like a house concert, you know what I mean? It's like there'll be slumps. It'll go up and down. You know, not everything can be Journey at all times. It'll be Ain't No Sunshine, which is kind of a quieter song, but it's still one of the most famous songs in history. So people still love the shit out of it, you know? When I'm doing the mostly cover-ish stuff, or like where you're clearly background music, you know, it's not listening room, it's not ecstatic, it's not your background, you know, and I don't have a problem with that, you know? People choose their level of engagement. I mean, I'll toss out stuff and I'll still talk and all whatever, and then if I see a general response, even from a couple of tables, you know, I'll call them out and be like, hey, something, something, something. It's like, oh yeah, blah, 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 you know. But if they're not, then no, there's no need. You know, again, as long as the vibe of whatever is maintained, I can do that. You know what I mean? And that's what's really important. I'm not saying to be a people pleaser, so to speak. It's not like that. It's different. You know, music is a really special thing. You know, music has a very specific sort of power, you know. And so if people are in a certain, and my catalog can do anything, you know, we can party our faces off, or we can get real serious, you know what I mean? And if you're not here, and you're not, you know, or you're here, I want to meet you where you are, you know what I mean? It's like, whatever vibe is going on, you know. So at shows, there's the roller coaster, because they're there to see you, and they probably at least kind of know your stuff, if not more so, you know. So that's different than you take them on the journey because they're there to see you. But here it's like, you know, your background, you know, you accept your role, and if they engage, rock on, and if they don't engage, whatever, you know, it's all good. Just keep it going, you know, and I like that, you know, I like that.